so from there, that's where I went from Delta. Then I went into the call center. I was doing Citibank, and then I left Citibank. That was right in the midst of completing the film program through CNM, and that is what sort of made me, and before I did that, a good friend of ours that I met through a call center, he was getting into, getting back into acting because he had done some stuff, and he'd shown me and Mike, shown us what he had been working on, and so he had an opportunity come up, and we're like, man, you should definitely pursue it. I mean, it could be, and he was sort of on the fence, but he proceeded with it, and he ended up booking a role on the Book of Eli, and that introduced me to the entertainment industry, and I was able to meet, and this was probably one of the more significant experiences that kind of allowed me to see that, okay, this is realistic. You could do this.
And let me ask you this:
Yeah.
Was this friend in the film industry, was he a black man?
No. The friend in the industry was actually he was a person of color, a Hispanic guy, and Luis Bordenada was his name,
Okay.
dear friend still to this day, but he certainly played a big role in introducing me to the entertainment industry, and that certainly has played a huge role in what I've been able to do in terms of business and otherwise, and so. I went and interned in Los Angeles. So while he was on the Book of Eli, I was able to meet Denzel Washington, Gary Oldman, Mila Kunis, the Hughes brothers, Albert and Alan Hughes, and that was a very significant experience being able to meet these individuals. On other productions that he did, I met Carl Franklin, as well as Miriam. I'm drawing a blank, but she was Scarface's mom in the movie, or Al Pacino's mom in the movie Scarface. Okay. And so, again, it showed me that you could do this, and so. I shortly thereafter, was fortunate to get an internship opportunity out in Los Angeles. So I took my '97 Crown Victoria, out to LA, and did my internship for about 3 months because I wanted to pursue talent management. Came back to New Mexico and was fortunate to get a job, actually, which again, it was still kind of commission based, and wasn't making much money at all, but it was with it was called at the time Applause Talent Agency, and the owner was just taking over, and so I came in and I helped her to do like an overhaul on the whole agency. Like, we cleaned all of the files, we got rid of a lot of old talent that was with the agency, and refreshed, got a lot of new talent in, and I was representing the non-union talent for the agency, like, submitting them for auditions, and, when they would book, I'd reach out to them, so I'd, get a little commission and stuff, but, that was right in the period when my first daughter was being born. And so, it was unfortunate that I was still in that period of, really trying to, secure where it was that I wanted to be. But, I was able to start doing some commercials, because I quickly found out that unless I owned the agency here in New Mexico, I wasn't going to make the money that I needed to make or wanted to make, doing this. And so, so I found other opportunities in the entertainment industry, which were, and I figured that it'd be good to learn all of the positions and learn stuff to be able to benefit me if I wanted to, because at that point I was like, well, maybe, producing, is what I want to move into. And so I, started working on commercials. I did a lot of the Loveless and different hospital commercials and stuff. And so then, I mean, that segued me into, at that point in time, I had begun working in the film industry, and I started working as, man, quickly, as like over 10, not even 10, over 4 years time. I went from production assistant to clerk in accounting to a second assistant accountant into DOT, Department of Transportation coordinating position, and then into a dispatcher position. And that's the position that I have done for the past 6 years, dispatcher. And I mean, it's been great. I'm Teamster, and being at this level allows me to see opportunities.
You gotta put in the work. You better get on your job. You better get on your job. I put in work. You better get on your job. You better get on your job. I put in work. You better get on your job. You better get on your job. I put in work. You better get on your job. You better get on your job.